Your brain is lying to you. It tells you that you'll start in 5 minutes, but suddenly it's 2 a.m., and you're deep into a Wikipedia rabbit hole about why pigeons bob their heads. You feel like a burrito of procrastination, wrapped in a concrete blanket of laziness. You think you lack willpower. You think you're broken. But here's the truth. Your brain is doing exactly what it was evolved to do. It's a comfort junkie designed to keep you safe, soft, and silent. The problem is that comfort doesn't keep you alive anymore. It keeps you average. Your brain interprets a big project or a gym session as a threat to your survival. It wants to conserve energy and seek instant dopamine from a screen because that's the path of least resistance. But there is a way to override this biological software. Scientists have discovered a hidden motivation switch and a literal willpower muscle in your head that you can grow with specific reps. By the end of this script, you'll have the blueprint to stop fighting your brain and start manipulating it to crave the hard work you've been avoiding. Step 1. Grow your willpower muscle, the ACC. Most people think willpower is a fixed trait, like eye color. You either have it or you don't. Science says that's wrong. Deep in the frontal part of your brain sits the anterior cingulate cortex, or the ACC. This is your physical willpower muscle. It handles conflict monitoring, emotional regulation, and overriding short-term urges for long-term goals. Here is the mind-blowing part. The ACC actually gets larger when you do things you don't want to do. Athletes, monks, and high performers all have larger ACCs because they've spent years training them through reps of resistance. You don't build discipline by doing more of what you like. You build it by overriding what you are emotionally resisting. Every time you choose the cold shower over the warm one, or the deep work session over the scroll, you are performing a mental push-up that structurally reshapes your brain. But here's the catch. If you only do things you enjoy, that muscle atrophies. To fix this, identify one micro-resistance task today, like flossing, making the bed, or opening a budgeting app, and force yourself to do it specifically because you don't want to. Remind yourself, the resistance is the weight on the barbell. Step 2. Upgrade your fuel source. You're likely running on the wrong kind of energy. Most people rely on extrinsic motivation, money, status, or praise. This is like fossil fuel. It's messy, it runs out, and it relies on external forces you can't control. Dopamine surges when you anticipate the reward, but plummets the moment you get it, leaving you depleted. To become unstoppably driven, you must switch to intrinsic motivation, fusion energy. This comes from 5 internal motivators: curiosity, mastery, autotelicity, purpose, and autonomy. Curiosity is the insatiable itch to learn. Mastery is the pursuit of excellence for its own sake. Autotelicity is loving the actual activity, not just the result. Purpose is connecting your work to a cause bigger than yourself. Autonomy is the feeling that you are in control of your time and choices. When these 5 are aligned, they release a cocktail of neurochemicals like dopamine and norepinephrine that trigger a flow state, that optimal consciousness where work feels effortless and time disappears. Flow then feeds back into your motivation, creating a virtuous cycle used by titans like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos to sustain effort for decades. Step 3. Use the Lotus method to stop dragging yourself across mental hot coals. You need to stop fighting the river and learn to swim with it. This is the Lotus method. It starts with awareness, catching the brain scam. When your brain says, "Let's just check Instagram first," name the pattern. This is avoidance. This activates your logical prefrontal cortex and strips power from your emotional, reactive brain. Next, use the 2-minute rule to fly under your brain's radar. Your brain sees a massive project as a threat, but it doesn't care about a 2-minute task. Tell yourself you'll only do it for 2 minutes. Open the document. Put on your gym shoes. Write 1 sentence. Once you start, momentum kicks in, and the pain of the task evaporates like jumping into a cold pool. Step 4. Become a choice architect. Real discipline doesn't come from force. It comes from design. Your environment is the true architect of your behavior. If your gym shoes are in the trunk of the car and your phone is in your hand, you've already lost the battle against your brain's desire for cognitive ease. You need to manipulate your space using choice architecture. Make the right behaviors obvious and the wrong ones difficult. If you want to read, put the book on your pillow. If you want to stop scrolling, put your phone in another room. Use habit stacking to hijack existing neural loops. Connect a new hard task to an old automatic one. After I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 2 minutes. By coupling these actions, you eliminate the need for willpower and let your brain's autopilot do the heavy lifting. Step 5. The tactical kill switches. When you feel that split second of hesitation, your brain is winning. You have a tiny window to act before your mind starts negotiating you back into comfort. Use the 5-second rule or the 3-second kill switch. Count down. 3, 2, 1, and move. Action kills overthinking. Stop waiting to feel ready. Warriors don't wait to feel anything. They decide who they are and act accordingly. Shift your identity from someone who tries to do hard things to someone who simply is a person who does them. Every small win, waking up before the sun or finishing a difficult phone call, is a vote for your new identity. The insight discipline is an illusion created by a well-designed system. You don't need to love the process. You just need to make the action inevitable. You are moving from the realm of motivation, which is volatile and weak, to the realm of systems, where action is the only logical choice. Eventually, you will develop a Zen warrior trait, the detachment of a monk from external rewards like money or fame, and the engagement of a warrior obsessed with the work itself. You will go to bed so excited to wake up that you feel like a kid on Christmas Eve, because you've finally upgraded your brain's fuel from cheap distractions to high-performance purpose. What is the one hard thing you've been avoiding? Don't think. Don't negotiate. Use your 3-second switch and go do it right now. If you want to keep re-engineering your brain for peak performance, you can explore the science of flow cycling next.